It's JoJo.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ruby J.
You have to move up so they can hear you. I mean,
They can hear me.
no, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Okay, y'all. Look, this is episode. What this podcast number 103? It's the third one.
Dang.
Oh, this is our third podcast,
That's
y'all.
so great.
It's our third podcast. Oh, look, we told y'all what we was gonna be sipping on. It's the same old for now, until they discontinue it again. And I'm even try the Ciroc Brown when they come out with that.
The Ciroc what?
It's brown liquor. You know, I don't really like brown liquor, but you know what? I'm gonna support.
You know what that brown is?
I'm gonna support that brother Diddy. Cause why not? Oh, and Dina said we be swallowing real hard. So we can try to.
You didn't want to say that before.
It was the beginning. Maybe we swallow back here. If we have to swallow. Let's just try.
Why you keep saying that?
No, I'm just saying.
Why do you keep saying that?
Did she say that? She said it would be swallowed too hard. Like, that's what she said. But I forgot to say it. I just thought about it. What?
Okay, you guys. So. Well, hell, we swallowed too hard. I'm pretty sure that's going to be hard too.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm classy for real, y'all. I really am.
She's not.
If you can see how I'm drinking my drink, I got my pinky up.
She's not.
Yeah, anyway, so this is, we got summer colada and pineapple juice, of course. That's our, and we're doing this, that. That's gonna kind of get rid of. Anyway, so we're finally getting to do this a little bit earlier, so we got a little more energy. Well, I know I got a little more energy, which I don't know why, because I didn't sleep well last night.
Right, it's the weather.
It must be the weather.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing this a little bit earlier, y'all. So y'all getting like a nice, energized, breakup confidential today, and we got a host of time. We got some topics for y'all. We said we was gonna start.
Okay. So I know everyone knows about like the whole Kanye West and the whole.
Where do we? Okay.
I don't know where to begin.
I want to first start by saying, I don't know. Y'all don't know how much I love Kanye, right? I love Kanye since middle school. College Dropout is like by far one of my top 5 favorite albums ever that I've ever listened to. Top 5, okay? Now I've been on this earth, for a little time, compared to what I hope to be here. It's a little bit of time, but like 27 years, that's one of my favorite albums ever.
Damn.
Ever.
I forgot you were 27.
Yes.
Damn.
You said like you're not a few months away.
I know, but I was saying it out loud. It's like, damn. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
And like that's one of my favorite albums. So, and that Kanye that was doing College Dropout was just he was so unapologetically black. I mean, if you would dare. I mean, come on. We all know George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Exactly. This is the same man who said this.
He stood up for something. And he's still standing up for something, but for the wrong thing.
Like, how do you say George Bush don't like us, but yet you telling me something you love Trump?
Okay.
I don't.
What's the difference? Because George Bush didn't care about black people because he left us in with Katrina. Mm-hmm. He didn't care to really get us help there.
Right.
So what did Trump do with people of color? What did he do to help those people in Puerto Rico for real? Okay.
Exactly. I think our silence can tell y'all what he actually did.
So what is the difference? I understand that he likes to challenge conventional thought. Whatever. If you want to challenge, regular thinking and everything, and you don't want to group think, okay, that's cool. But come on, man. I mean, that's something he's completely against. our whole race, everything we stand for. He doesn't care about us at all. So you gonna turn around? I mean, Kanye, college dropout.
I feel like ever since his mother passed, like he has not been the same.
He lost it.
He has,
and he made that terrible album, Jesus. I'm sorry. I love Kanye, but that album, no.
Which album?
Jesus.
I don't listen to it.
It was like, I guess it's supposed to be something different, like alternative. It sounded kind of rock. I don't know. I couldn't get with it. I love Kanye's music. I could not. I couldn't. But yeah, after he lost his mom. And ever since then, it's been like
downhill.
It's been downhill, and I'm just like, hey, but you made two wrongs. You made Through the Wire. You made Last Call. Like, oh my God, you made all these songs. You made All Falls Down, brother. I'm just having a hard time believing this is the same dude. What was it? What he say? I basically know now we get racially profiled, cuffed up, pimped up and hold down, cuffed up and hosed down, something like that. And it's just like this the dude that stood for that is on this, and you have the nerve to wear the hat.
That's what got me.
You got it signed on purpose. Like
That's what God. I was just dumbfounded. I was like, huh?
That's why I'm like, yo, I'm probably in denial, but I just hope like he trolling, and this is all like, what if he's trolling Donald Trump this whole time? Like that's what I'm hoping. Like, oh, he's trolling Donald Trump, and the whole time he don't even believe all this stuff he's saying. He's promoting the album. Like, what if this was all based around the album? But I highly doubt it.
Nope, he's not trolling.
And if this is the case, we lost our brother.
He's in a sunken place. I mean, the pictures he posted proved that he was in a sunken place.
You're taking, first of all, you took a picture with "Make America Great Again" hat. You had Leo Cohen in the picture. And now, for people who don't know who Leo Cohen is, he's a music exec. I think he's like CEO or manages people. I know he does stuff for like YouTube music.
Okay.
But he also has a label called 300, where I think he had signed at one point like Young Thug on there and stuff like that. And I think maybe Migos was on there before. Either way, Leo Cohen used to work for Def Jam back in the day.
Okay.
It started with Russell, him.
Okay.
And then it became like Leor, and it was Kevin Loud, stuff like that. So, but Leor is one of the music acts that Dame Dash says is a culture vulture.
Okay.
Totally believe Dame Dash, because what he's saying is how we put people in power who don't even understand the people who are making this music.
Right.
And where they came from.
Okay.
Like, you can't have somebody managing all these artists and, like, you don't understand me. You don't come from the same background.
Exactly.
But you're one of the gatekeepers to our culture and everything.
I agree.
And he's like, he did a lot of stuff to pit some of the rappers, the artists together, against each other, stuff like that. And he would just make his money from it. Whatever, even if it was like what's the word for it? Exposing, or even if it was not for the best of the artists, long as he got his money from it and his cut, he was good. So anyway, I mean, you taking pictures with Leo Cohen and some other white dude, who knows, and Make America Great Again hat, and I love Donald Trump. He don't love you.
He sure enough don't.
He don't love you. He love what you're doing for him.
Yep.
He loves what you're doing for him. But news to Donald Trump, we don't all follow Kanye. We have our own thoughts.
Yep.
And if we don't believe in what somebody's saying, we're not rocking. So do you think we're going to rock with you because Kanye does?
Nah, sorry. It's a no for me.
Brother, look, we don't love anybody that much. So that's just my thoughts on it. Like, I just miss the old Kanye.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you.
Oh my God, man. I just keep every time I think about it, I just think about College Dropout and how that's one of the best albums ever. And all the content that he had on there, the meaningfulness, and how black he was. And now fast forward, that's like what 14, 15 years ago. Yeah, we're old. We're really old.
We really. Oh, that's the crazy thing. Like,
we're old. That was a while ago.
It was.
And we lost our brother, you know, and I'm just hoping that he comes back to us.
I don't think this will come back from that.
He has to. I'm not losing hope, and I hope he gets away from that Kardashian curse.
I just feel like whenever someone's with one of the Kardashians, everything just goes downhill,
doesn't it?
I just feel like it. Like, it just don't make no sense.
What is it about them? Like,
I don't. And the thing is, I really do. I don't know. Like, that's something I just personally cannot answer because I don't even have the answer myself.
But people have to know at this point. Like, they have to know before you get with a Kardashian. You have to know. I don't know if it's you really like them or you want the exposure.
That's what I'm saying.
What could it be? Anyway, Kanye, yes, you are in the second place. He's in the second place. I'm sorry, I don't know why he posted those pictures.
Tell us how does it look like I'm like?
Yes,
it does.
You have his hallway is all white. It's all white. His chairs are all white.
He thought he was making a statement. That was
it was a statement. It was a statement.
Like, he thought he was proving something like, does it look like I'm in a sunken place?
Yes. You couldn't pay me money to live somewhere like that. I don't even like the energy that...
That's what I'm saying.
You look at the picture and be like...
I'm like, no, this is not somewhere I want to... Somewhere where I want to be.
No, it's somewhere where you would lock somebody up for, like, the rest of their life.
Exactly.
I don't know. Look, Kanye, come back to us, please. How long do you think he's been in the second place? Since his mom passed, I guess.
Basically. I feel like it.
Like, after his mom passed, did he do, I wonder what album. Was that Yeezus right after that? Or was it...
Well, you know Kanye more than I do. Because I wasn't really, like, a fan. I did like some of his things, like his music, but I wasn't, like, a big Kanye West, like, fan or anything like that.
Now, granted, I did like I love his last album. The Life of Pablo was a great album. That was a great album. But man, brother, you wasn't even saying. He was just saying he was on some other stuff, but he ain't say.
I don't know.
And Chance.
Oh, it's funny because
you better stop.
We have.
Oh.
Like.
We gonna post a picture, y'all.
Yeah, it wasn't planned on nothing like that.
Yeah, we gonna post a picture. We both rocking our Chance memorabilia.
Is the drink getting to you?
Girl, you would think. No, what's it called? Merchandise. Okay, because we went to the Chance concert like last year or something.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Yeah, so we rock. I got on my Chance hoodie. She got on the shirt with the mascot and everything. So we rapping. And Chance, come on, you two.
Yeah,
you're too intelligent.
Don't do that. Like, please don't.
I understand, like, that's your boy and everything like that, but even John Legend sent a text to Kanye.
Right, because, like, at the end of the day, wrong is wrong and right is right. Whether you are friends or close or whatever the case is, like, if you know your boy is tripping, you need to let him know.
Not even that, you can let him know. Like John Legend, he sent him a text. Kanye posted it. Bruh, Chance, you don't even have to say anything.
That's
anything.
True.
If you support him, that's cool.
Right.
You already know we don't. What is you speaking out? That's not gonna do. Why people keep thinking that because they say something that's gonna change everything?
It's like, no.
Just because we like your music, that don't mean we're gonna change our thinking.
Exactly. Like, you know what? Matter of fact. Yeah, Kanye West got a point. No,
he doesn't. And
sorry, no.
They're like, wait till the interview with him and Charlamagne to see what he's saying. There's nothing in the world. He could
say that was gonna like have like we're gonna get a light bulb in our head. Like, you know what? I think he has a point. No, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sticking to how I feel. Like, absolutely not. It's not happening. My mind is not gonna change.
No, there's nothing he can say is just support the fact that he supports Trump.
Exactly.
Not one thing. Not one thing. So, anyway, God bless him. I hope Kanye gets it together. Look, man, when you got Snoop on your bad side, how you...
I know Uncle Snoop.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Like, if Snoop ain't rocking with you at all, you gotta change your ways. You gotta change your ways. No. So we gonna pray for him.
Sure are.
We gonna pray for Kanye. But that just leads me to the next question though. Therapy. Like everybody's saying like, oh, Kanye has like it's like a mental health issue.
Right. I've been
Kim is saying it's not.
What does she know?
No.
I get you married to the man, but like, come on, let's be real. What do you?
She knows
know?
nothing.
Okay.
But is it mental health? Like, should because you know it's like a thing, right? Black people don't get therapy, but you gotta think like we probably need the most therapy.
That's true. I agree.
You know, because like you gotta realize like so many black people grow up in poverty. They grow up with like their parents doing drugs. They grow up around seeing people get shot.
Right, the crime, like,
yeah.
you know.
And, like, in rap music, it kind of glorifies it and stuff, but you gotta think, like, that's traumatizing to a person.
And I feel like what most people do is just really, like, keep that part, like, you know, their past hidden, like, locked away. But what they fail to realize is, like, yeah, you got it locked away, but, like, something might trigger it. And then it's like, you spazzing out, and like, we don't even know why you spazzing out. It's just...
You just looking crazy.
You're right, you are looking crazy. So it's like, I mean, I feel like therapy, like, people should really go.
You should go. And another thing is, they made it so that therapy isn't really for us also, because how many people in the projects can afford a therapy session? Not many.
Nope.
Not many people are like, yeah, you know what? Let me pay that $200-$300 an hour.
Exactly.
You can't. Like this.
You know what? Like, society knows what it's doing.
Yeah, it does.
And like, that's what I just don't like that. It's like, you can tell someone to do something, but it's like, bro, how they gonna come up with the funds for it? You know what I'm saying? It's like you just can't. Depending on your situation, like, you seriously just cannot.
The most you can do is probably talk to another person about it. That probably helps a little bit.
Right.
But who do you talk to that can... I mean, you most of the time, if you're in a predicament like that, you got your guards up. You're not that open to go to your homeboy and like, look, man, you know, oh my God, that shootout the other day was like traumatizing for me. Like, oh man, when we did that robbery and then like
they gonna look at you like you crazy. They really gonna look at you like you crazy.
I mean, but this stuff is traumatizing. Like, you got people, kids, like teenagers and stuff that are out here killing each other, right? And after they do it, no conscience. Like, you probably need help. Like, there's no way a person, unless you're a complete psychopath, that should be able to kill somebody and feel justified in it and not have any remorse.
Exactly. Like, just going about your everyday life, like...
Yeah, that's not okay, but that's just what's, like, you know, put into the music and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing, but it's not. And it's like people was getting on Safari for crying when he got robbed.
Right.
All right, you try getting robbed.
And then you let us know how that is.
Like, he probably needs therapy for that. Like, you had a gun to your face. You don't know whether you're about to die
exactly.
or what.
It's like, that just came out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
And it wasn't it like when they said it was like someone he knew that set him up or something like that? Was that true?
They say it's somebody he knew. They say it's somebody he knew, but isn't it always?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it was in his parking complex. Like, he was parked in the garage at his, like, where he lived. Okay. So somebody knew you were coming out of there. They know where you live. They know when you was coming. That was waiting for you.
That was a setup.
It was a setup.
It was. It really was. That's like crazy. It's
you
like,
can't have nothing.
You can't. And then the simple fact, like, people you think are your friends are just so jealous and envy of you, and they do some like shit like that. It's like
you gotta watch people.
It's like you have to watch at every move. Like you just can't like let anyone in your circle. Like you just can't.
Cause they okay when you doing like when you want to come up and when you doing bad, but when you start
shining,
woo, those are the ones you gotta watch out for.
You have to.
You gotta watch out for those. But I mean, I say that to say like we all should, like most people should get therapy. For the most part, especially if you're from neighborhoods like that, like that should be a part of like. I think they should insert that into like schools and stuff. Like it needs to be something that's like that is like mandatory.
It is. I believe it. Like I think it's true. Like I agree.
Like can we get that? Can we get somebody to start something where like therapy sessions are free, or you start going to like different states and neighborhoods and building like centers or something, like bring awareness, let people know it's okay. Like I know it doesn't seem cool, right? But get some rappers behind it, something like because it kind of starts there. To me, anyway. So, look, Kanye, you get that therapy, man. You
Please
need it.
Do. Please,
we lost you somewhere along the way.
Please do.
Where I don't know. But you know the next topic I want to talk about?
Which one?
I'm trying to figure out, should we go here first? Or should we go to this?
We can, I guess this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Then we go to
Alright, I wasn't, you probably know more than me. I know like a little bit, but because you know, I just started watching that show a long time ago.
I know, yeah.
And it's just like...
Well, first of all, how do you say her name?
Kim
Zolciak.
There we go.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Kim Zolciak.
From Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
And people who don't know.
So, everybody's getting on Kim Zolciak from Real Housewives of Atlanta. One, it kind of started as like she had Kim's daughter was in
Nene's house.
And
she
saw
a roach
or water bug, something she saw, and posted it. And I don't know how it got to racism, but Nene was saying that she's racist. Maybe she is.
But this is my thing. They've known each other for like decades. So what I find like real like iffy about that, it's like if you know she's racist, y'all been friends for a minute. Like why?
That's true. Why would you be friends with somebody who's racist?
Exactly. It's like first they were friends, then they weren't friends, then they rekindled. It's like it's always back and forth. And I'm just like, if I had a friend that was white or whatever the case is, and I feel like they are racist, like guess what? We're not friends anymore. There's no back and forth. So, but now they're like really like saying, "Oh, Kim is racist. Kim is racist." They remember her assistant, Sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like before, what happened? It was like an episode. I don't know. Nene said something, whatever the case is, but she was basically saying like Kim was being racist towards Sweetie, or she said like a comment or something.
Okay. I think I kind of remember.
And that was like years ago. This was before all the plastic surgery, before they looked the way they look now.
My God, that she looks terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say, okay, you know what bothers me? And I wonder, should we talk, can I bring this up? I can bring it up, I'm not saying names. But first I want to say, what bothers me is when people say, I am not racist because of this. She said that she's not racist, you know, or whatever. She's been friends with black people, she has black, you know, whatever the case.
Right.
When people say that drives me crazy. It's that comment, and I don't see color. For one,
we all see color. I'm sorry, we all see color.
Stop it. Like, if a white person says to me, I don't see color, I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking. Please don't tell me you don't see color. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. You see it.
It's not possible. Unless you're colorblind. I don't even know what colorblind is. Like, I don't know what colors you see there or whatever. I don't even know if you can tell somebody's white or black or Hispanic or Asian. But don't tell me you don't see color, and don't tell me you're not racist because your sister's boyfriend is black.
Oh, you have that one black friend, like, bro.
I have a black friend. Oh, somebody in my family is black. I'm dating a black person. I don't care that, like, people don't understand what racism is.
Thank you. Like, I had, like, there's a coworker that I know. I don't even know if I'm gonna bring this up because I'm gonna get mad. But of course he's white, and all he dates are black women. But however, he is a Trump supporter.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, bruh. I'm really not gonna touch too much on this because I my hands is moving. So when that happens, I'm gonna get mad. But it's like I'm gonna just stop while I'm ahead, y'all. I have to because I'm gonna get mad.
Nothing bothers me more than that because did I tell you that time I was at work and somebody came and get some stuff printed? He was white. Mm-hmm. This was around the inauguration. I don't know if it's around inauguration. And I work in the city, DC. Yeah. So I don't know if it was around the inauguration or what, but anyway, they were sending like a letter to Trump, and his wife was black, and so I'm sitting there, I'm like so confused, and I'm looking at her, and he says, "Oh my God, what did he say? It was something so crazy. Something about, I forgot what he called her. Chocolate. She's dark chocolate, white chocolate. I don't know. He made some type of something that was like really uncomfortable. Okay. But I cannot remember for the life of me what he said. And like, I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at her because that's what I'm really focused on. I don't expect anything less from him. Right. But I'm trying to see something, some type of something from her, like, why is this acceptable? Like, I'm trying to figure you out, kind of. And I'm looking at her, and she's just really behind the scenes, like, he's putting in the order and stuff.
And that was his, you said that was his wife.
That's his wife. Okay. And she's just back there looking goofy, walking around. She's not really saying anything. He runs the show. And I'm
So she was basically being submissive.
Yes.
I don't like.
Yes, she barely said a word.
I don't like that either.
And I'm just looking, and I mean, they writing letters. They got pictures with the hats. It's like they all the way, they support him. And he reads a letter, they just praising him. And I just wanted to ask this one, be like, sister, what's up?
Like, sis, you're right. Like, you don't.
Where did we go wrong?
Is she in a sunken place too?
Yeah, like, no, she was in.
Did you not get your camera, do the flash? Like, I mean,
I can't explain to you how much she was. And I didn't know what to think, what to do, and I'm just like, that's really sad. That's sad.
No, that is. Because it's like...
No, I told you about... You had to be there to see it.
Okay, so y'all... Alright. Matter of fact, I'm going to let her tell Tyler, because I wasn't there.
No, I'm going to tell it, and then you tell me how you feel about it.
Alright. Okay.
But no, before I say that, though, so, anyway, I had a party at my house full of white people.
Mind you, she don't hang out with white folks.
I love white people, y'all. I do. Like, y'all cool people. But to all my white people listening, like, y'all cool as hell. It's just something I just don't encounter too many white people, and then we're like, let's hang out.
Right. I mean, I dated one, but I've never, like, actually hung out with. Yep. Well, I have it. Mm-hmm. I just have it because I just don't know how that's going to go. Like,
things are different. Like,
it is.
You get, because I mean, sure, I absolutely had white, like when I was in elementary school.
Look what we all did. Hell,
you know, I went to my friend's what am I talking?
The drink is getting.
No,
I'm sorry. It's the
stupid.
drink. It's the drink.
But no, I went to my white friends' houses. Shout out to Logan and Dane. Okay, those was my homies. Oh. They were my homies. Jessica and Cheryl. Those are my homies. I'm not even lying to you.
I remember Logan and Dane.
Logan and Dane, those were my look. You cannot tell me nothing. And even then, though, I don't think they were trying to be racist. Like, but you.
I was about to say Dane. He was the one. Dane was the one. He was
not even just that, because this is how you know it's just like something that's learned. Because it was so natural for him to say what he said, and his mom tried to be like, "You don't say something like that," but he got it from you. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, of course you're gonna try and say that around me,
mm-hmm.
but for him to just easily just and don't get me wrong, like I said, we're all racist in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but it's like it's what is actually being taught in the home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's what's actually being taught. It's not like when you're a child and you're being taught like certain things. Like, I mean, you really can't blame for that. You cannot be blamed for that. But I feel like as you get older and you actually see the world for what it really is, like your mindset should change. Like, you shouldn't be stuck in that same place you was when you was 5 or 11 or 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself.
Exactly.
That's true. And that's what I thought. I mean, at least we were young. I don't know how he is now, but like I remember we were in the car, and somebody did something on the road, something stupid, probably cut somebody off or something, and she beeped the horn or whatever, and he was like, "They're probably black."
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Now, let me say something. Mm-hmm. Granted, when something crazy happens, like if we were to hear a story about a man shot up a school. If we were to hear a story about a man died because he was, I don't know, parasailing off of a cliff, I don't know, something like that,
we automatically
we're gonna say he was white.
Just like that. You remember that the DC sniper?
DC sniper. You couldn't tell us nothing.
We was in elementary school. We were young, and the simple fact we said
tell us nothing.
That the person was white.
Yes.
Like, we're in elementary school. Do you know how young we were? And we was like, oh, the person is white. And then when we found out when he was black, we was like,
no, I was clutching my jewels. No, yeah, for real.
Shook us.
We were.
Because we was like, nah, black people don't do stuff like that.
Man, and so, like, I understand. Now, I don't know how somebody cutting you off on the road means that they're black. Don't ask me.
Right.
But, you know, I guess it can go either way. So, like, we're all kind of racist, but there's levels. There's a level. Like, sometimes our racism is harmless. All white people don't feel cold. Like, y'all be out here in shorts and no clothes on and no...
Right, because we stay fat.
That's what we
sorry.
see. I mean...
With the Jesus
we've been on campus, predominantly white campus.
Yup.
That's what they wear. The girls, no matter what time of the year it is, they have their leggings on, and you know, it's like it could be winter. They got their leggings on, and it's going right through their leggings. Like, you should be freezing. They maybe have like a small little cardigan or something. Like, where's your coat? True. You know, if it gets even a little bit nice, 50 degrees, they got on their shorts.
And you know what's funny? Not to even cut you off, but it just reminds me, like, in the movie Menace to Society, I think, what was his name? Was it Shri? I forgot his name, but it was a part when he was just like, he had on a hoodie, and like he was just standing there or whatever, right? And somebody said something, mind you, he was next to a freezer though, but he was like, we are tropical people.
Hey, look.
This ain't our weather.
You better believe it. We ain't used to stuff like that.
We're not. Like, ooh.
Oh my God.
She was gonna break the stuff, y'all.
Oh my God, that was close.
But we are tropical people. This is not our weather. When it's cold outside, we bundle the fuck up. I'm sorry, but we do.
I'm bundled up. As soon as I feel any type of anything,
a slight breeze. Nah, I'm going back in the house and changing my clothes.
That's it. Like, I don't play them games.
But
you know, that's the stuff that we notice. Like,
right.
I don't know what other way to put it, but you just. Oh, Manisha calling you.
I'll call her back.
Hey, girl. But yeah, like. So, okay, that was a story about, that was Logan
and Dane.
Logan and Dane. Yes, Logan and Dane, those were my homies. Even though that one time I went over there and they thought macaroni and cheese was a whole entree, and I'm never gonna forget that because it's not a whole entree, it's a side. I'm not. We not gonna. And it wasn't like homemade. You know, it wasn't homemade at all. Actually, probably I don't think so.
It was just Stouffer's or something like that.
It was probably like crabs. Yeah. and I wasn't used to those types of things.
You was used to the ghetto.
I will never forget. It was in a blue plastic bowl. And they just had macaroni and cheese in that bowl.
And it was like dinner, sir.
No, and I was like, oh, this is cute. Like, it's the appetizer or whatever. So I was like, oh, I got macaroni and cheese for my appetizer. It's not the best macaroni and cheese. But I was like, okay, this is nice. And not, mind you, we had milk to drink with it. And I said, oh, that's weird. I want to drink milk with my stuff, Kool-Aid or something like that. But I was like, I ain't tripping. Like, this ain't my house. I know it's going to be a little different. But I just knew that was an appetizer. I was like, maybe they think it's an appetizer. And then, like, when dinner was over and it was over, I was like, huh? Where's the rest of the food? I got sad. I was depressed the rest of the night. That was like a long night for me.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand. But like, yeah, we're different in ways, We're just different. But anyway, that was that story. But this past weekend, at a party at my house full of white people, long story short, one of the women there who is black, I don't know if she's like mixed somewhere down the line. I don't know what she is. She looks like she's something else as well. But when people look at her, they're going to say, oh, she's black. For the most part. I mean, they might say, she's questionable, but she has black in her. Like, I'm sure she's black. Anyway, and her family's black. For the most part. And anyway, she makes a comment. So we're in the car. She's in the car with 3 other black women. It's me. It's Bina. And, well, y'all don't know. Okay, but anyway, there's 3 other black women in the car. And so she's on the phone with her coworker, and I guess somebody called out of her job, and she goes on to say something to the effect of all the black girls that they hire, or all the black girls don't want to come to work, or they, like they have bad work ethic. And we like, did she just say that? Like, this is a car full of black women, and we got kind of quiet. We're like, oh, that is so racist. First of all, you're black. That's one. 2. Every single person in this car is probably one of the most dedicated workers at our job, at the stores we work at. So, I know for me, for a fact, the reason I probably have like 100 sick and vacation hours is because I come to work. So my time just accrues, and I barely use it unless, I'm whatever. We come to work every day. One may be late sometimes. But we come to work every single... And mind you, I'll be at work at 7 a.m. I've been doing this for a long time. Every morning, 7 a.m. For, years. Get up, 7 in the morning, whatever time. Be to work at 6:45 a.m. I'm on time every day, and I come to work every day. I don't remember the last time I called out. But black women don't come to work. And she said that as a broad statement too, like a general statement. Like she wasn't saying like, oh, just at my job or.
She's talking about in general.
In general.
African American women or African Americans.
Women.
Don't come to work.
Black girls. I'm sorry, black girls is what she said. And I was like. And so we just held that on. We just kept bringing it up throughout the night. And then my other friend that was there, she was like, oh no, it was something that she said. She kept bringing it up. So she was like, no, because I'm black. I'm a black girl. And she was like, no, she's like, I would hire you. No, you wouldn't. And then she goes on to say, well, it's not my fault the white girl comes to work. Exactly. Stuck is how we, and she was, and it just baffles me because it's like our own people most of the time.
Exactly.
It's our own people. You gonna really sit there and say that black girls don't come to work?
Just because you're lighter and you may look like you can be something besides black, at the end of the day, sweetie, you are black. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. You're black.
You are black.
And you want to know what white people think about you? That you're black.
Exactly.
You could be light. You could, as long as you got some shade or your hair or anything that they can tell that you're black, they're gonna treat you like a nigga.
Exactly.
But they don't see. It's only black people that look into our own community and be like, oh, light skin, dark skin, care. White people don't look like that.
Right.
You could be light skinned, but if your hair's J. Cole, he's mixed, black and white. Mm-hmm. But if you look at his features, he's black.
Yeah.
If a white person looks at the way he dresses or something, they're gonna say, oh, he's black. If they look at his hair,
he's black.
He's very black. So they're not gonna look at him and be like, oh, he probably has a white mother. Oh, he's very close to white. He's very fair skinned. He's black.
Yeah.
But you know what? A black person gonna say? Oh, he light skinned. Oh, whatever the case. Only we do that.
Yeah.
Only us. And I don't understand it. I never will. But that's how it is.
It is. It's like, it's been like that for
a long time.
Like, yeah. Very, very, very long. Just like slavery. Like, you know, people who were black that had fair skin, they worked, you know, inside. People that was dark, they worked outside in the field. It's been like that.
It is what it is. Like, and we know that. But I don't know. It's just all this racism, and you know that just goes into we transitioning very well throughout this episode.
Yeah.
And everything just leads into the next because if we're talking about racism, how about we talk about that girl, that white girl,
come on,
who thought it was okay
to say the N-word.
I mean, do you just please just go ahead and start.
All right. So basically, she was singing some type of song, and of course, the song had the N-word in it, and she thought it was okay to say it because it was in a song. First of all, I don't care if it's in a song, if it's in a book, if it's in anything. You are not allowed to say that word.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, like, I don't care. You're not allowed to say that word. You can't.
Ever.
No. You trying to find it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find this for y'all, so y'all can
Let me see.
I'm trying to find this because how can anybody think it's okay? First of all, she has to know it's not okay.
I'm gonna need Instagram to stop updating behind my back.
Yeah, Instagram's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we trying to find this video for y'all
so y'all can like actually hear it.
I probably sent it to you and Ben.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking. And she says that because it's in the song that she can say can I say nigga because it's in the song, blah 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 blah. No, you cannot. So my thing is, I feel like the reason people are so comfortable with that, white people are so comfortable with that, is because I have legitimately heard some interviews with rappers, and they are asked that question. Oh, if white people are in the audience, there's a lot of white people in the audience, and you say nigga, can they say that? Is that cool? Is that alright that they say it?
They dumbasses. It's like, yeah, as long as it's in a song.
Yeah,
no.
It's in a song. I want y'all to feel it. I want you to rock with me. Like,
you can still feel the song, but you don't have to say that word. That's like in class.
No.
I don't even know, like, I don't know if it was when I was in PG or UMD or somewhere, but it was a book that we was reading. And you know, like, it had, I don't know, okay, y'all, it was either high school, community college, or when I went to UMD. But anyway, the teacher told us, like, you know, to read, like, each section out loud. So then we read something, and the word was in it. And, of course, a white person was reading. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I know he's not going to say the word, but since it was in the book.
He said it?
He said it. And
Are you serious?
I'm so serious. So I'm sitting there, and I'm looking in the room, because there was people of color that was in the room, too. So I'm looking. I'm like, so no one heard him say nigga. Like, I get it was in the book, but you don't have to say that word. You could just bleep it out. You can even go over the word.
He said it?
He said it. And I was stunned because I was just like, just because it's in a book, you gonna say it out loud? No, you don't need to say anything out loud. You just skip over it. You say, you read it, you bleep out the word, or you could be like, oh, the N word, or you can replace it with Negro with something.
Nah, but you can't. No. And I'm sorry. Like, I know artists, y'all trying to sell y'all music, but that's some stuff you just shouldn't stand for. And I don't care how much money you. I don't agree with that. I don't think you should just let white people say what they want to say because it's in a record.
Right, and I hate when people say, well, black people say it all the time. So
we took it back, though. We took that word and made it something different. When you use the word, that's only making us feel like, that's only, you bring it back, and it doesn't have to be, oh, we didn't go through slavery. Slavery was years ago. No, but you know what? It wasn't years ago. Because we're still going through the same stuff.
Slavery is just called another name. Like, we are going through it till this day. Slavery, it does not end. I hate when people say that, like, slavery happened No, my dude. It never ended. My guy. It never ended at all.
What do you think it is when majority of the population in prisons is black people? And what do you think it is when they are in there for years because they couldn't pay their bail, something like that? They can't pay for a good attorney.
Thank you.
Judges give them a very high bail or bond amount.
Thank you. And then they working in there for little to nothing.
For nothing.
What was our people doing back then? Working for a little bit to nothing.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. It's called another name.
You take this. I'm gonna give you something to eat. It ain't gotta be great. I'm gonna give you a bed. It ain't gotta be comfortable.
Exactly.
And you take this because I don't know. You sold some drugs. So now you belong in jail for the rest of your life, and you can't see your kids anymore.
Petty stuff. Petty stuff.
Oh, you know what? We thought that you fit the description of somebody who's around the neighborhood robbing people, so we're gonna put you in jail. We're gonna hold you there until your trial, but we're gonna prolong your trial. And we're gonna make the bond too high, like you ain't gonna be able to really pay that, so you're gonna have to stay in there.
The system was only made for us. It wasn't made for no one but us.
Absolutely. I don't know where people thought ghettos came from.
Hello.
I wonder.
I wonder. Yeah.
I was about to keep it going, but I was like, it's too serious. Like we was getting serious, but that's my song.
I know.
But yeah, matter of fact, let me play the video for y'all of this. Okay, I'm just gonna play it.
Yep.
We ain't trying to hear. We don't care about your apologies. I'm sorry.
First of all, I didn't even know she apologized after that. But this is what I hate when I'm not gonna say all white people, but the ones that I see, they say something and then they want to cop for please. Like you knew what you were saying and doing right in that moment. So then what? Something just happenly came over you and like you're now saying like I apologize. Like I really didn't mean to. If you really didn't mean to offend nobody, then you wouldn't have said it to begin with. No. Like, don't try to, like, play us like we dumb. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing.
No. And we did not accept your apology.
Sorry. Nope. We don't.
No. Your apology is not accepted.
And you can keep your crocodile tears as well.
Come on now. Like, why you, first of all.
Like, you were so bold. I mean... Would it be offended if I say
right?
And you're like nigga, and then got the nerve to be like, I apologize. Like, I didn't
No,
mean
I'm sorry.
Who are you playing?
No, she tried it though.
She really did. She really did. And you thought we was gonna feel sorry for you?
She tried it. No, it's just certain stuff, certain things you can't get away with.
Exactly.
How does this work? Like, is it supposed to be the full screen?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, they say that this is the best way to do it though.
Sorry y'all.
It's okay. We struggling, but we gonna get it. Don't you even worry about that. I'm trying to push it on here. Okay, there we go. And then make this right here, turn that. Okay. We kind of struggling right now.
Yeah. I don't like the angle.
Well, there's no other angle to do it. We're just gonna record it first and then add it. Ooh. There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. So sorry. We are just. Anyway, y'all. Okay, so, but yeah, pretty much. No, it's not okay. I'm gonna try and do it from back there. Hold on, y'all. We trying to get it together. Okay, y'all. So
sorry about that.
But pretty much that's not okay. You don't go around saying nigga. Like,
exactly.
I don't care if it's in the song.
Nope, I don't care if it's in a book.
I don't care if you at a YG concert and he said my nigga.
You better keep your mouth shut.
No,
not say a damn
It's
thing.
never okay, and I don't care what rapper tells you that it's okay because I mean, of course they're gonna. I don't even think you should sell. Whether you trying to sell records or
that's
whatever.
what I'm saying. It's like, come on, like
no, it's that's unacceptable to me.
Right.
And yes, we can say it.
We can. Sorry if you're mad, but
we can say it. It's something that we got that we can say.
Exactly.
That's ours.
Yeah.
That's ours. Sorry.
Hell, y'all already took everything else. What more do y'all want to take?
Y'all took our music. You know what?
We'll say that for another time.
Another time. Now, mind you, I love the white people who can respect that.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of white people that respect
exactly.
that.
We're not saying all white people are like
not
this.
at all. It's a select few, and especially the kids growing up, like they just think everything is okay.
Exactly.
But you know, I have like I've worked with somebody. He was there today at work. He's like our salesperson. Okay. He's white. Cool as ever. You will never catch him saying nigga. He won't say the N-word. He will not. You cannot pay him to say the N-word. You cannot pay him. He's super thoughtful about everything that he thinks could possibly offend. Like he's super, and he's willing to learn. Like he always be like, why? Like, what does it mean when you like whole time? What does that mean? Like, you know, he tries to learn, like, so he can understand, because we might say something he doesn't understand. Right. Like, what does whole time mean? Like, whole time what? No, just like, you know, whole time, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, whole time, like, it can mean different things. Right. But, you know, he'll ask, like, what's the thing? Like, how do I tell, like a black woman, like, her hair is nice? Like, do I say, oh, I like your hair, but is it her hair? Is it not her hair? Do I say, like, oh, like, but he'll ask those questions. Right. I respect it. I respect it. Exactly. But he's not the type that's like, oh, is this yours?
When I say people have done that to me, like, while I'm at work, I just be like,
it's so cringy. Can I say one thing that you absolutely should not do? So his name's Jared, the guy that I work with, the white guy. Okay. And he works at different stores. So he was at our store today, and like, you know the guy I work with, the Hispanic one? Yes. So, and he's just clueless. He just doesn't know what to say out his mouth. Like, we don't like him. Yeah.
Okay. He's just all right.
This man he has a guest. The customer comes up to the counter and he's shipping or something. Do you know what he says to this woman?
I'm afraid to ask.
Can you think of anything that you absolutely do not say to a woman unless you're sure?
Did he ask her if she was pregnant?
So the lady's at the counter, and he says, "Oh, when do you do?" And I was like, and the lady was like, because I gasped when I first heard it. I was like, and I was stuck for like 2 minutes. And he was like, yeah, the lady gasped just like that. And she said, did you just ask me if I was pregnant? She wasn't pregnant. And like Jared was like, she was beautiful, like she was gorgeous, like drop dead gorgeous or whatever. And he was like, everybody in the room just kind of like left him in that situation. They're kind of like back up, like everybody.
Why would you ask that?
He said everybody all of a sudden was doing something important.
Like, when y'all wasn't doing that damn, it was nothing.
Y'all was just chilling. Y'all was just kicking it like
right, going on lunch. And
man, he was like, at that moment, they all had something very important to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and everybody was like, no, like you don't. No, that's you don't do that. Like that's really bad to ask somebody that. And he was like, yeah, I was just trying to, small talk. I was just trying to do small talk.
And you gonna ask somebody when they do?
How's the weather?
Right? Is it still raining outside? Like, when are we getting spring?
We're in a hotel. Where are you from?
Right.
Oh, how's the weather there?
Exactly. Yo.
There's so many. You can go so many different ways when talking to a person and having small talk.
But he really asked her when she.
When are you due? When are you due, my man? Like who says that?
3 things you never ask a woman.
How much she weigh?
Yep, and her age.
How much she weigh, her age, and is she pregnant? Come on, but we know that. Like, you have to know that.
That's common sense.
You're gonna act. It's not even just a regular person. It's a customer on top of that. So now you're risking your job. Like, what if she was to make a complaint about that?
I would. You just sat up here and called that lady fat. You really sat up there and called that woman fat.
He asked her, when is she due?
You know how I get. Corporates. I'm filing a complaint.
I'm just saying, like, how clueless can you be?
He gotta go. I don't even know dude and I don't like that.
How clueless can you be? For real. And this is what I'm saying, like, he just does dumb. Look, y'all. I'm not gonna bore you with that. He's very annoying. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed or whatever they say.
What do they say in the toolbox?
He's not the sharpest tool in the toolbox. I don't know. Either way, he's not sharp. Okay, like I don't know how he got a job, how he still has it. Yeah, man, it's crazy. But I don't know. I had to get that out because I just can't believe that people these days, like anybody, will say like that's almost decent. Like now in this time, we all know not to say that.
No.
We like everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I was just baffled that you thought "Are you due?"
I'm shocked.
When are you due? Is small talk. I really am.
Wow.
You know what, y'all? On that note,
we just gonna wrap this thing up.
This has been Red Cup Confidential episode 3. We are on episode 3, y'all. You know what? We're gonna have to do something big on episode. First of all, okay, it took a lot for us to start this podcast and everything. So y'all gonna sit here when we have our little celebrations because we're gonna have a celebration for episode 5, 10, 20, 50,
and so on.
So you know what I mean? We're gonna celebrate this. You know?
Sure.
We finally got it started. So yeah, it's episode 3.
Thank you all.
Yes.
For tuning in, listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's anything y'all want us to talk about, please DM us. Please email us. You know what I'm saying? Please follow our page, Red Cup Confidentials. You know what I mean? On Instagram. Yes. Red Cup _podcast on Twitter. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? If there's things that we need to work on or, email us,
Email is redcupconfidentials@gmail.com. Whoop, whoop. Anything y'all want us to talk about, any points that we didn't hit.
Right, no matter what it is.
If you didn't like what we said,
let us know.
Please let us know.
We love the feedback, you know what I'm saying, whether it's good or bad.
Let us know how we're doing. It's our 3rd episode.
Right, we're still new to this.
Give us something. Give us something, y'all. And soon we're going to have guests. Y'all going to listen. Y'all going to love our guests.
Yeah.
We're going to have guests soon. And, we're going to have some really spicy topics. We're going to give them a lot of alcohol.
She's going to be doing all of that. Because she likes to pour way too much.
No, I don't.
Yes, she does. And she likes to put secret ingredients and things that don't need to be put in.
Anyway, I don't know what she's talking about, y'all. But
yes,
anyway, we're gonna have some guests on here, and it's gonna get real. And just let us know. We have guests. Like, what do y'all want us to talk about?
Right.
Because we can make it happen.
Right.
Anyway, y'all. So yeah, Red Cup Confidentials, episode 3.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Next week, same place, same time, Friday. We need a time that we release every Friday, but we'll get there. Okay.
Yes, just give us time, y'all.
Please give us time every Friday, though. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.